Awesome. Hello, everyone. Hello, Facebook world and Hole in the Wall Gang Camp family, everyone out there. Just going to give a moment. Let some people join us. Awesome. Hello, everyone out there. My name is Cait Bartman. I am the Residential Life Coordinator at the Hole in the Wall Gang Camp. Thank you so much for joining in and for joining me here virtually to get a chance to share this camp love. And I hope everybody's been joining us so far this week. We certainly have had some amazing activities put out there through our camp live and a virtual approach to things and needing to spread that love. We had the trivia on Monday with Pendo. We had an awesome sing-along with Elena and Millie yesterday. I certainly enjoyed every part of that. If I were to pick a favorite, I would say I'm getting super into that new movie, Frozen 2. So I loved the sing-along that kind of touched on Frozen 2. So totally enjoyed that. But yes, thank you so much, everyone, who's joining us. So here we are, you and I, in this Facebook virtual world, and we're here to have Cabin Chat. So Cabin Chat is actually a little camp tradition and something that we do mainly in our summer program. For those of you that have been a part of that, I got to experience a live Cabin Chat in person. It's a little tradition that we do where everybody kind of gets to come together and just share stories, share perspectives based on a question that is posed for the group. So again, we're going to kind of do that now through the Facebook world. So if you've definitely gotten a chance to join in a Cabin Chat in person, that's awesome, and so happy that you're now here seeing us virtually. If this is your first time in a Cabin Chat, welcome. I hope you enjoy this. And again, kind of in that description, this is going to be an awesome time for us to just relax and reflect. I think relaxing and reflecting is super important at any point in time, but especially when times are a little different and things have changed. So thank you so much for joining me. Just going to get started in just a minute, but still having some friends join us. Anybody else have a favorite moment from yesterday's sing-along? Anybody want to share? I love being able to play my own pots and pans as drums too. So getting to play along is definitely a good thing. I agree. Awesome. So we're kind of going to get moving with our Cabin Chat. Again, thank you so much for all that have joined us previously and joining in today. So in good old camp fashion, what I'm going to do as a little tradition of Cabin Chat is I'm going to light a candle. So if you're at home with an adult and able to light a candle, or if you have a flashlight, feel free and set that up because that candle kind of represents and signifies us being in that moment, being around that candle and having that little bit of light kind of reminds me of the camp light that we are able to offer in that moment. And obviously I'm trying to offer a lot of light to you on your screen. So in good old camp fashion, like I said, we're lighting a candle and we're going to get right into our Cabin Chat. Something that I like to do before Cabin Chat is give everybody an opportunity to relax and reset themselves to be in the here and the now. So if you could join me in a little bit of a mindfulness activity, something that I like to do to reorient myself and get myself in the present, in the here and the now, is just reflect about my five senses. So my five senses are hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, and touching. Okay, so we're going to kind of do a little bit of a scan of our five senses. So first off, have a seat if you're not already sitting. Find a nice comfortable spot, and we're going to just first take a nice deep breath. A good deep breath gets everything settled and everybody relaxed into that moment. So we're going to start our scan by kind of going from the bottom up in the sense of using our hands and our sense of touch first. So everybody, while you're taking some nice slow breaths, Think about what you're feeling. What are you touching? What can you feel on your skin? Right now, my hands are a little clammy, a little sweaty, I will admit. So I'm feeling that. I can also feel these bracelets that are on my wrists. I can feel my shirt on my skin. So, what are some things that you're feeling? Awesome. Okay, now we're going to kind of keep moving up. So, now we're going to move up to our mouth. What are some things that we're tasting? Um, my mouth is very dry, so that's definitely a taste that I have. I taste a little bit of my chapstick that I had on, so a little bit of a minty thing going on there. What are you tasting? Focus on that sense of taste. And overall, too, if you don't want to reflect upon a certain sense, if you have a favorite sense and you just want to reflect upon one of these senses, that's okay too. But just being able to kind of scan things and again, bring you to the here and now. Next, we're going to move to our sense of smell. What are we smelling? I'm smelling the mintiness of my chapstick. I'm smelling this candle. I wish I could smell this fire, but that's virtual. What are we smelling using our nose? And continuing up our senses, we're going to move to our eyes. What are some things that we're seeing? I'm seeing my computer screen, kind of myself, but I wish I could be seeing all your beautiful faces out there in the virtual and Facebook world because I miss all your faces for sure. But what are you seeing? So I'm seeing kind of that reflection. I'm actually seeing this fire on my screen. I'm seeing my lights. I'm seeing the walls, various colors that I have around my own apartment here. What are some things that you see? All right. And lastly, we're going to go to our sense of hearing. So, what is it that we can hear? I can hear a little bit of this fire crackling in the background because technology is letting me hear it. I live kind of close to a road, so I'm hearing some of the cars pass out on the road. What are some things that you're hearing? Awesome, everyone. Thank you so much for participating in that little mindfulness activity with me. Again, reflecting upon all your senses and what you're experiencing and sensing right now is helping you maintain and be in that moment, being the here and the now. And that's something that Cabin Chat is all about. So now that we've kind of gotten ourselves relaxed, we've done a little mindfulness, we've figured out what our here and the now is. Let's move to some awesome questions. So I have two questions for you as far as our Cabin Chat questions. And my first question for you is, what is a game or an activity that reminds you of camp? Whether you've been to Hole in the Wall physically before or not, but what's something that maybe you play at home or an activity that you have that you've done before that reminds you of camp? For me, first off, it's definitely the fire. Being able to start a campfire, being able to be around a campfire, obviously being safe at all times, but it certainly reminds me of camp because you can make s'mores over a fire, and we do that at camp, we make s'mores. But having a campfire also brings people together, and we gather around fire sometimes. And that's what camp's all about, being able to gather, whether it's virtual gathering or in-person gathering, whatever it may be. But a campfire is definitely mine. Awesome. Loving it, loving it, loving it. All those responses coming in. Definitely playing a little bit of Silent Ball for sure. That is a game that is often played at camp. Usually probably at night, right before Cabin Chat, actually. So that's a good one. Great. Very good. Awesome. Any other answers as far as what game or activity that you play or participate in that reminds you of camp? Cooking for sure. I love cooking, and it always brings me right back to the cooking zone. And Makes me wish I was a better baker sometimes, but yeah, I love cooking too. Wonderful. Awesome. Thank you all so much for sharing. I'm loving these answers coming in. I'm loving seeing everybody's participation and also taking that time to reflect. So I have one more question for you, one more. And this is more so just to kind of think about your here and the now. And you know, we're just in this weird time. So I think it's really important that we are able to reflect upon these certain things. And so my question for you is, what is something that you have with you right now in the here and the now that makes you happy? It's super important that we're all trying to find that happiness, and being able to connect through our Facebook page is a way to keep that happiness going. But what's something that you have that you can really kind of pull out of anywhere and just feel happiness around it? So I'll share mine. Mine is this stuffed monkey named Macho. For those that know me well, Macho goes everywhere with me, literally. Macho is an awesome companion to just hug and squeeze when I need him, but also he just kind of goes along for the ride, and I just feel happy when knowing that he's kind of there with me. So, what are those things that you have with you now that make you feel happy? Ooh, your dog. I love that. I wish I had a dog. I bet you it's so nice. He can be a dog for now, I guess. I think it's so nice to be able to go to any pets, even a goldfish, and just check in with the goldfish. But having your pets around for sure is something that is a go-to and can make you happy. Ooh, essential oils. I love that. I also love essential oils. That always is something that can help make you feel relaxed and happy. Having your family by you, yes, definitely. I think it's so important to have your family and friends as close as you can have them, and keeping in touch with people. It's certainly important to keep that social interaction going one way or another. And having your friends and family is for sure something that can make you happy. And same, I agree. Ooh, video games. I love video games. I'm recently getting into that Nintendo Switch. Wonder if anybody else is, but video games certainly take a break from any maybe school work or real work for those that are adults and work. Taking a second just play a video game. It's totally okay at any age, and I agree. It makes you happy. Awesome. Thank you all so much for sharing your responses and participating with me in these questions and in this cabin chat. Like I said, it's so important to be able to have these connections one way or another, and being able to discuss and reflect about camp, reflect about what makes us happy. It really goes a long way. And my heart has just grown like, you know, many sizes because of all the love I'm seeing, and all the hearts and the likes and all the responses coming through, that are just making me feel so much of that camp love, because that's something that we are here to do, is spread that camp love one way or another, and you all have helped me do that. So thank you so much for participating with me. Please come back and join us again at 2:45 tomorrow. My friend Dennis is going to be on. He's going to be sharing some of our camp lores, camp legends, some of those in-depth stories that we have through camp. But Dennis is going to be on it at just same time, not same place because we're all in different places, but virtually. He will be on at 2:45, sharing some camp legends and lores with us. So please come back and join us. Thank you all so much for tapping in today, to again spread that love, share that love, participate, and just good old camp fun. And again, getting this cabin chat opportunity to just reflect, and share with each other is super important. So thank you all so much. I hope you're all hanging in there, and keep spreading that love. See ya.